So Jay, your initial thoughts after that one?
Yeah, I found it really hard to take, to be honest. I thought for large parts we were the better side and quite in control, and it's that old switching off for a moment. They get back in the game, and I couldn't believe how quick the game swung from being comfortable and 1-0 up and maybe thinking we'd go on and get a second to suddenly being 2-1 down.
So obviously we went let in two, but good mindset from the players to get back into it and equalise right at the end.
Yeah, of course it is. You want them to keep going, but for me it's frustrating. I think you look at them, they've took both their centre forwards off, I think, where they weren't getting much joy, and I think that shows that we were comfortable in the game, and the three at the back was working for us. We looked dangerous going forward at times, but it's just that moment. Goes up to Andre, doesn't get hold of it. They get wide, they loft the ball in, and the lad gets in between Winston and Ando, and that's disappointing for me, because at that point I thought we looked the game over. You could see they didn't think they could see a way getting back into it by their substitutions. But we've kept going, and we're still in the hat. I'm just frustrated because, as I say, I thought for large parts we were the better side.
So you touched on there the 3-5-2. Obviously they played the same. Was that because they were playing that, or were you thinking about doing it anyway?
I was trying to do something to keep a clean sheet, if I'm honest with you, and I thought at that point we looked so comfortable. Other than I think first half the lads had a shot from 40 yards that hit the crossbar. Wargs has had to make a save from his poor kick, and you're thinking, well, other than that we're quite comfortable in it, and then the game just swung. But it was just a system that I quite like for us. We've got to try and stop these sloppy goals, because at some point we've got to win a game 1-0, and it was just a fault of maybe being able to do that. And also to counter them a little bit, but yeah, I just felt that it was a system today that would maybe get us our first clean sheet for a while, and I thought at one point that would be the case.
So Andre Coker's home debut today and his full debut, pretty positive showing from him.
Yeah, I was pleased with him. I don't necessarily see him as an out-and-out centre forward. I think he's better out wide of a free, but I asked him to do a job today, and you could see in glimpses he's got a lot of ability, put some lovely balls through and caused problems. Maybe could have had a goal. But yeah, there's more to come from him. I'm pleased he'll fit in well with the boys. He's a good lad, wants to do well, and he'll be an asset to us to the end of the season.
And good to see his strike partner today, Jamal, get on the score sheet as well.
Yeah, really pleased. It was difficult for him today, obviously up against three big lumps. I felt their movement and pace might cause them problems. We maybe didn't get enough balls in the box first half, and then obviously we had to make a decision on Pax. He took a knock, plus he was basically one booking away from a sending off. So we put D on, and I thought D was excellent second half, and that's the Delano I need every week, not just because I've dropped him. But I thought it was a good strike by Jam, and I'm pleased for him. Just disappointed we not got the second. I thought there was two key moments for me today that could have maybe made the game comfortable and a win, and that was the first half, where I think the ref needs to play an advantage when Paxman gets done over by the sideline. The ref, to be fair to him, apologises straight away that he should have played advantage, but Jamal's through one-on-one, so apologies not a lot good to me. And then second half I thought it was a foul on Mags, to be honest. You can tell by everyone's reaction, even their bench were sort of the way they were looking for it was a penalty. And there were two key moments that maybe at that point you're 2-0 up and it's a different game.
So now we look forward, I suppose, to going there on Tuesday. What are your plans? Will you go up on Monday, or do you think it'll be a one-dayer?
I should imagine it'll be a one-dayer. I'll have to have a chat with Ian and Bill, and we'll plan that tonight. It's not ideal because it has a knock-on effect for the rest of the week with training. I should imagine coming back, we'll get back about 6 o'clock Wednesday, something like that, which is going to be a big blow to us. But I'd rather be in the app than not in it. So we'll just keep going, and that's all we can do.